Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So South Carolina's offense will have the ball first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here. Reese, goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's dribbling. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, getting 5 on that one.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looking left. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The Rebels decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line. Great place to start for this offense. Off-play action on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stribling. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. The sure hands, it's Harbor. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly out to the tight end.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Looking for the goal line. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Now the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. He's loose. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Hunt. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Snags it down the right side. Hits the crease. The 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Trying to get everybody set, but the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
First part of the equation complete with the touchdown. Now the 2-point try if you want to make the deficit just a field goal. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pulls and fires complete. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, to understand, I've got a chance to come in and win this game, and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching